break.
Hello guys, I am training my Aquilonian Dance. God, this patch has so much to offer. Do you know where to pick up the Aquilonian Dance? If not, I do know where it is. Down here you have the Mitra Sentry down here. So you just follow this river up. Mitra Sentry will be on the right side of the river. And just behind it you have the Aquilonian Dance, which is part of the new DLC. Well, it's been in the game for a while, but you know, still, you gotta have the dance that goes with the DLC, right? Now this is available for everyone. You do not need to buy the DLC in order to pick up the dance. Today I was thinking that we were gonna go through and see some of the new weapons and go through the stats. And also you have a look at the intricate work that they have done with these. Now I'm going to go through the one-handed and the shield first. Now if you look at the Aquilonian Longsword, you have a regular version and you have a flawless version. Now the same thing goes for these as it does for the armor. I do believe it's a tier 4 armorer or tier 4 blacksmith for the swords, and the armorer for the shields, obviously, because those are crafted in the armorer's bench. Now when you look at the regular Aquilonian shield, you have a mid-grade shield with health damage 13 and armor penetration 12. Now durability is 2400 on this, so it's quite a reasonable shield to start out with. And if you look at the upgraded high grade version, you have health damage 14 and armor penetration 11. Now you can't use this as a weapon currently in game, so I'm not really sure why they have added the armor penetration and added it as a weapon, because it is a form of protection. Durability jumps up to 5200 on the upgraded version, the epic version. Now if you compare that to the flawless, now the differences aren't really that big. On the regular you have 40 health damage and 11%, 5200, and here it's 41, 12% and 6000, so you get 800 more durability and you get slightly less weight, and that could be like a winning factor right there, that the weight is less, because you want to carry around as little as possible. You do have same, well, I wouldn't say the same, but it follows a certain pattern with the weapons, so that they should match up to equality of the Keaton DLC, which is around the high grade weapons and armor that you can have from that DLC, and which is also available in game. You do not earn any benefits from the DLC. It's not, you know, it looks different and that's about it. So from the longsword, which is the one-handed sword, you get a cripple effect. You have a health damage of 15 on that, armor penetration 8 and a weight of 3.15, durability of 540. On the upgraded version, I mean, health damage from 15 up to 45, so that's quite a big jump in order to make like the epic version. You still have the cripple, but you have like double, pretty much double the durability on it, and you have less weight. You go from 315 up to, or down to 280. So let's have a look at the flawless version of that. You do get slightly more health damage. We went up from 45 to 47, and then you get again a slight reduction in weight from 2.8 to 2.45, and durability also goes up a little bit. Whether you see that, you know, worth it with the material costs, I will leave for you to decide. Now, I did want to have a comparison with the greatsword, which is the 200. The other one was 540 on the single hand, but you do have the shield as well, so that is something to take into consideration. 720 durability, but obviously you have higher weight, but it also compensates for the shield. Health damage is up to 19. I think it was 14 on but again, you don't get the protection of the shield, so it's a lot depending on how you play, I think. Health damage is 57 on the epic version. You have durability of 1560 and weight 4.2. Now, when you get up to the flawless version, you have health damage of 59, you have durability of 1800 and only 3.68 weight. So if you like two-handed weapons, this could be a thing to go for. Now we are gonna await dawn, and when dawn comes I am gonna take these babies out and show you. And we are back. We have enough daylight in order to be able to see properly again. So this is the Aquilonian Shield. You have the lion head again, and you got some intricate carvings on that there. Well, it's not carvings, but you know what I mean. It looks really, really nice. And on the back you do have the handle, but nothing really holding it like with the arm. So I'm not sure if that's a miss from the developer's side or what that is, but this is what it looks like. I bet those spikes would hurt if you would hit someone with them. You've seen the edge there. Just everything just looks so nice with this DLC. I mean, people ask me, why do you pay for it? Well, I want this game to keep progressing in the way that it has done, because I think they are doing an absolutely amazing job. I love Conan Exiles, I am not gonna lie. So if you would match this shield up with a sword, this is the longsword, and it is a one-hander, and it has a blue handle. Like I said, everything in this patch matches up with blue. Blue and gold seems to be the theme. You will see that when we get further on, and I will release the next video. Now if we have a look and comparison between the different weapons, you can see that the longsword has 15 damage, the axe has 16, the mace has 15, so they're pretty well balanced to be one-handed. And next we are gonna have a look at the axe, which looks really big. At first glance I really thought it would be a two-hander, but it seems to be a one-handed axe. And they've done little inlays with gems on it, and again carvings, and it's just so nice. You just spend time to go in and really check the detail of the work, because they have done absolutely fantastic with this. Again we have the mace. Gonna have a look at the mace. Now the mace has the lion head, which I think is quite fitting, you know. I'll bash your head in with lion head. So the lion head comes on both sides, up and down, with the mane around it. So that looks really nice, and again you have the blue handle. It actually looks like it is leather straps wrapped around the handle. It's just, you know, the intricacy of the work is just fantastic. Now that is it for the one-handed, and then we are going over to the daggers. I think daggers are usually less estimated to be lethal, but with the bleed they put on, you can be quite dangerous if you just know how to use them, because they will allow you to roll back and do the avoiding even in heavy armor. So that is something to keep in mind if you ever want to use the daggers and try them out. I use mine quite frequently. Now if we're gonna have a look at the two-handed weapons, because we do have a couple of those, we can have a look at the great sword first. Now this just looks ridiculously dangerous. Have you seen the tip of that? I mean, that's so sharp it looks like a needle. Imagine someone coming swinging that at you. That'd be quite fierce. Again, you have the blue coming on the handle, or the bit that holds the blade in place. You got a double handle set on it, and it's just, it looks really, really nice. You have the spear, which has the leather straps wrapped all the way, and then you have a little blue end bit there, and you have like a blade at the front is reinforced on the sides. It just looks really, really nice. It probably works really well as well. I have yet to test out a lot of these weapons, but you know, just looking at them, they look amazing. But of course I wouldn't go with the regular version. It would be flawless epic, because otherwise I don't really think it would be worth the effort being level 60 and trying to fight like really heavy stuff. Then as you can see, the level of work on this Warhammer is just crazy. I am trying to give you as a good a close-up as I can, going around this Warhammer, because I just love the look of it. I literally love the look of it. It just looks crazy good. As you can see, you have the eagle there, crossed hammers, the sun. It looks almost a little bit like Egyptian, but it's supposed to be Roman. But then you do get the Sphinx there or something, I do believe. It's a little bit mixed up as to where it comes from, but they have done it so excellent. It just looks so good. Now as for movement on this one, we have the left click, we have the right click. Well, I'm just about to fall off that cliff there. We might not want to do that. Now we do have one item left today, and that is the bow. If you hold the right click, it will go, tends to bow up and then release when it's done. If you do the left click, you will just keep shooting arrows. But of course it's not going to do as much damage. So it's all depending on how you want to do it. If you want to shoot off a quick arrow and then keep running, that's fine. If you have the snake arrows from the set temple, you will do increased damage because it will poison them, and poison can be really, really harsh. So let's have a closer look at the bow. It doesn't actually look that well worked as the other items has done, but still, they're still going with the blue theme, and that they wrap the leather straps around it. It's not bad work, it's just a bit less than what I would have expected them to do. And I think maybe they have spoiled me a little bit too much. Now in action, you see it like that. So yeah, it's a good sturdy bow. Looks good, and can probably be useful for the right situations. Now the damage on that isn't very good compared to the one-handed. We looked at the one-handed before, that's 50, but with the added damage from the snake arrows, you have 6 damage on those, and then you have 5 from the bow, so that comes up to 11. And then you have the additional poison as well, so it builds up. You wouldn't believe it, but it does build up. It just takes a little bit of time. Now this bow is actually not named the Aquilonian bow, it is named the Sounion Bow. It's a bow designed for the archers of Bosonia. Now I don't know how that ties in with the Aquilonians, but I guess that we'll get an explanation if we do get further into the story. That is it for this time, guys. If you want to catch up with me and come follow me on Twitch, then you can see a lot more in-game content live on the dot. You do need to follow me on Twitch because I do not stream regularly. It is when I do get the opportunity, of course, with work and everything, so please just chuck me that follow and you will know when I go online. Bye!